Hello, welcome to Odoo Experience 2024. Today we have Arūnas Naujokas from Via Laurea that is joining us, and I want to have these 5-10 minutes to talk about Via Laurea and the amazing work you've been doing in Lithuania. It's one of our most reputed and successful partners in the region. So, well, first of all, welcome, Arūnas.
Yeah, thank you. I don't believe it's going to be 10 minutes. I hope it's going to be 20, 30, and you're just going to be enamored by me. But
Maybe more,
again,
maybe 1 hour.
hey,
Why not?
we can start a live podcast.
Yeah,
you know.
it's a good
But
idea.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for welcoming. Brussels is always welcoming, but I think it's just because of Odoo. We really enjoy our time here. It's pretty great to see the people, pretty great to see how the community is moving, how Odoo is moving forward. Big names have come this year, and well, of course, not us as the big name, but it's fun to be part of something so
And
great.
how it grows year after year.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
difference between Odoo Experience 2023,
It's
it's
crazy. Yeah,
remarkable.
exactly. And to get to know more people, to get to know more doers, it's something that was really fascinating in my career, and meeting such people as yourself, a true professional in commerce, it's pretty great. It's pretty interesting, and that's what Odoo brings to the table, I guess.
And tell me more about Via Laurea.
Where to start? I guess we can take the history route, of
Yes, let's
course.
start from there.
I do believe the first action with Odoo was in 2013, 14, something like that. So has been quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't from the beginning with Via Laurea, of course, but how it started was probably the Odoo way, in all honesty, because uh, prior to this, Via Laurea was a web shop basically. We sold websites, and the idea of it was a quick start. Interestingly enough, where you go around, you shop at the local shopping center in a couple of hours. You come back. Hey, I have a website. We have the commerce going. We have the CEO ready. You pay. You go. It's yours.
The value proposition was perfect.
Yeah. Really perfect. Then one of the clients came back and said, "Hey, I have this ERP that is called Open ERP. Could you you're a
It
techie?"
was not even Odoo at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, exactly. So started pretty early with Odoo, you could say, and well, the company owner being a pretty techie person and loving challenges, loving to learn new things, which kept going, by the way. Uh, he thought, well, why not? That's a good client of mine. That's something interesting to me. If it really works, if it actually does inventory, the sales, does everything in one place, well, shoot, that's pretty great. That's something that's a powerhouse of a tool. So he started out, helped the customer. Of course, the customer was really great. He was really into Odoo. He was really trying to work with Odoo. He changed his business model, I believe, as well to adapt, and it really helped him grow, of course. But that's a good case, And then came the lessons, of course, because initially everybody thinks that Odoo is so great and easy with the quick start option, and it's true. It's pretty great. It's a good software, but for businesses that really want to adapt, they have to learn as well,
Hmm.
as it is. So that's what we also took up on ourselves as well. So we started learning heavily. So year to year, and that initially, of course, there were a lot of lessons. Then we thought, okay, it's time to be professional. Then all of a sudden, we're the top player in the market. All of a sudden, we're a silver partner. All of a sudden, we were a gold partner. All of a sudden, expansion, people, and so forth, learning. You know, it
Yeah,
just happened.
because
And
you're
again,
not
thanks to Odoo.
you're not a website specialist.
That's for
Not
sure.
only on that, you are far beyond that point. And what is that makes Via Laurea different within the market? Because it is different. It is remarkable. And how did you get there?
Yeah, well, first of all, again, thank you. You're being way too nice to me today. But uh, well, I would like to say the solutions, of course, and be technical and sell myself. But uh, it's gonna be a cliche, but it's again people. To be honest, it's the same as goes for Odoo. Is the same as goes for our
Hmm.
clients. that we see that they grow, the professionals is the people that drive the innovation, the people that want to communicate with the clients, the people that really want to help out each other, to help out our clients. And, this is something that really seeps into our beliefs, to what we believe as a company, what we strive for as a company. And I think that's pretty much what really sets us apart. In a business sense, everybody does business, implements Odoo, customization, and so forth. But we not only focus on that. As long as the people are happy, the people are doing what they love, the people drive this business forward. I believe that's the same for
something that
Odoo.
it can be clearly seen when you see the age of the customers that are working with Via Laurea. Most of your customers, once they start working with you, they stay for long years, and this is a good example of how it's a people business.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, even just a couple of days ago when I arrived to Odoo Experience, one of the first things in the evening that we met with one of our clients, RM Tools. Shout out to them. But they're pretty great. They're amazing people, to be honest. The way they became Odoo fanatics is pretty great. Every year they come to Odoo Experience. They believe in the product and they see that, it helps them to control the business. Of course, there are minute things that everybody wants to change, and opinions differ. But at the end of the day, they see that they have a powerhouse of a tool that keeps growing and growing and getting better. And, but yeah, we do have, a retention rating over 90%. Sure, that's great. But I'm not going to say without any faults, of course. I mean, it happens. It happens, people fall out, friends, go their separate ways. And we do have a couple of examples like those, but what we learn from it, of course, we're going to try and fight the notion, and we're going to try to improve ourselves. And hey, let's sit down, let's talk. What can we improve? What's the issue? How can we achieve your success? How can we achieve our success? What can we do? And well, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes they already have a different partner lined up or maybe different prospects, and it happens. But we're not going to be part of the problem. That's why we say that we want to help. We really want to help.
Part of the vision that
and
Laurea has.
And if it's our help for you to go your way, it's okay. We're not going to be a hindrance. We're not going to be a roadblock. We really want our customers to succeed, strangely enough.
And where are your specialties within the market? Or within, like, Odoo offers a wide range of possibilities, features, etc. What is that you are focusing or you have focused in the last years?
Yeah, well, of course, we don't have enough time if I'm going to talk details, but I would say, again, our specialty, of course, is localization. That's something that we...
It's key
for every
company.
market. Yeah, that's true. But again, our specialties are... Everybody can program something for manufacturing. Everybody can develop solutions for sales. That's, code, and it's doable for everybody. But I guess the main specialties, again, is to adapt, to learn, and even, hey, we use Odoo Smart Classes as well. And, I met pretty great people at Odoo just that way. And the things that we learned as well, and we thought that we know Odoo and we know how to use the tool. And even, there, you do the exercises, you talk with the people, and again, wait, that's a pretty great idea. Damn, I'm going to implement this right now. I'm going to call my customer. And, it goes the other way around as well, because those people really get the notion of what the customers want. They get the feedback. And, I guess the connection between Odoo, the connection between our partners, well, customers. I don't like calling them customers.
Yeah.
So, the connection that we have, I think, really does set us apart as well. Well, of course, again, localization, development, but,
And you mentioned the becoming updated to every single new feature that Odoo has and how that is important. You also mentioned the smart classes. How do you cope with that? Staying on the top of of the wave and
Top of the game.
of the top of the game. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's both easy and hard at the same time. Like again, from one's point of view, you have documentation, you can read it, you can start learning and doing it. But the hardest part is to change. Everybody, it's in human nature. We like to, be as
The
docile as
comfort
possible.
zone.
Yeah, but we kind of put everything on tracks, especially from the technical standpoint. We start with migrations. As soon as we know what we're gonna have to migrate, the solutions that we developed already are planned. Like of course, accounting first of all. We start the plan, we start developing it, we start the migration process, other solutions as well, and we start to migrate our clients, and we try to push them forward because well, nobody likes technical debt as it is. It's quite problematic, and we did see some cases where migration did cost quite a lot just because the customer was not willing to adapt to Odoo standards. And is their choice? That's fine. And some
It
businesses
comes
are
with a burden.
yeah, it happens, and it's it has a cause, but sometimes you need to do it. But we probably became so efficient with our process, and we're becoming even more efficient as it is. We're trying to get the administration, the migration, everything to a T as much as possible, and it just became a standard process for us. It just became a habit. Come February, okay, well, migrations have already started. You don't
It's
think about
migration
it.
season.
That's it. We already started, and that also comes to smart classes. Why we took smart classes? Because Odoo was moving forward, and every year it's a bit hard to keep up sometimes because you have your day-to-day activities. We do have a support team as well. That they develop projects. They have to answer to the questions. What they have to do, they have to learn as well a lot. So business analysts, project managers, support specialists, everybody has to learn. Smart classes was one of the greatest solutions, to be honest.
And there's a point there that you remarked, that the difference between good partners and great partners, the difference between a company that has the gold standard is that those companies, they know functionally the program Odoo, and they adapt the standard to the needs of the customers, staying on standard. And they, whatever lines of code, whatever customization they do, they don't go much away from the standard, because this is going to be warranty of happiness or customer satisfaction in the near future.
To be honest, again, this wasn't easy to change in our view and how we see the development. And long before our time, long before my time, the development was simply adding as much as possible because the customer wants it.
It's common.
Yeah, I want the customer to be happy. That's, you open any sales playbook, the customer is always right.
Happy,
the customer, but that's not all that correct. The customer needs to be happy, but we need to be like the parent, that we see a child that is growing up, we know what's best for them. So we do try to implement this, and that's why we change the development process, that we challenge the customer. First of all, that's step one. Always challenge the customer. Why do you need it? What are we solving? How are we? What's the workflow?
What's the priority?
Yeah, exactly. All the details. Once we have the details, we can say, do you really need the customization? All of a sudden, it seems if you change this process just a bit, you get the same outcome, but the price is much cheaper. You don't need the customization,
and the flow of your process is much faster.
Yeah. At the beginning, of course, until
Difficult.
the people, it's difficult. But
change management is always the most difficult part.
That's for sure. And and again, if the customer says no, we need the development, it's fine. There is a price, there is a process, and the process is that we don't intervene in Odoo. We learned that we have to add to Odoo. So we add on top of what is already great, and just add the details that Odoo sometimes needs for specific business cases. As it is, and that helped us grow as well as professionals. I mean, to be as efficient as possible. And I would say we did cut down on the development, but the development that we do right now is well, let's just say it's just bigger, not on small scale.
And makes bigger impact as well.
Yeah.
And what are the next steps? Where is Via Laurea going? Considering that you are by far the most remarkable in your market, do you have in your roadmap?
Well, of course, I would first need to check my NDA just in case. But no, all jokes aside, we are planning our growth. Not only in our local market, we do see a lot of potential in our market, and we know that the market needs to be even more saturated, and we're gonna keep going at it, and we're not gonna leave Lithuania as it is. But we also want to grow. We want Via Laurea to grow as a company, to grow as an entity, and we want people to grow as well. So that's why just a couple of weeks ago we became an official partner in Finland.
Congrats!
So I'm pretty happy. Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy about it. It seemed like a natural step, in all honesty, and it just came. There is a point, in a business where you need to move forward. As it is, you can stay in your lane, and you can keep going, but with our lessons that we learned, with our processes, with our people, with everything, we saw that why stop at our local city? Why stop at our local communities? Why stop at our local countries? Let's grow.
The growth, yes, it's a natural step. We all saw it coming, but the question is, why Finland?
That's a pretty great question. I asked that myself, but because from an economical standpoint, you can take all kinds of statistics, you can take all kinds of numbers and look at it. Okay, there are other this and this country with more potential economically. This and this country that is developing faster or something like that, or changing. But we didn't look at it that way. We know that Finland is an extremely great country. The people there, to be honest, are superb. I would definitely recommend visiting Finland. Probably the warmest country, of course, after Lithuania for me, for people that I met. But I guess it's more the mentality of people, and it's a tech-savvy country, and they really try to strive forward, and Odoo is striving forward.
Yeah, and the
we
community
are going
there,
forward.
the community there is thriving as well, is growing as well.
Yeah, the community is great. And the partners that I met in Finland are the sense of community that they have, and the openness of communication it's something great. And these are the lessons that I want to bring back to my country as well. And that's I want to grow as a partner. I want to grow as a professional. I want to grow as a person. I believe same as everyone. And lessons that we learn in Lithuania, I want to bring it to Finland. And the lessons that I'm going to learn in Finland, I want to bring to Lithuania. I want, better partner communication. I want to know more about Odoo. I want to know more about businesses. I want to expand the market. I see great things.
Yeah. And you have been already in contact with other partners. Are you cooperating already with other partners?
Well, it's a first start. We just started. To be honest, expansion has been planned. We took a planned approach, of course, but it took a while to get there. Of course, as it is, you need to prepare, and we started communicating with partners, and I guess we got the ball rolling already, and we just need to see how it's gonna turn out, as it is. But we don't want to compete with, we don't want to fight with other partners, because why take away from the cake? We want to make the cake much bigger. Yeah.
I understand. This is something that, again, differentiates the great partners from the good ones. And maybe you mention it briefly, but what do you think you can offer in Finland?
I guess our approach, challenging customers and everything, but the people, the lessons that we have learned with communication, with the approach that you're not just a customer. With most of our customers, we become good friends. We talk with them.
Like the case of the Odoo fanatic,
like the case with RM Tools, and that's pretty great. Long partnerships are what we strive for, and this is one of the lessons that we want to bring. And of course, I believe other partners do that as well. I'm not saying that they're
Yeah. They're
any
not
worse.
the only ones, but
Yeah, but you know, I guess we bring our charm. Let's just say it
course.
like that.
of course. So, well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you very much for coming at Odoo Experience. Keep on enjoying. There are amazing opportunities to network and to listen to great talks. So, well, see you next year. And, well, I want to know more about how everything evolved.
Yeah, for sure. And stay tuned for part 2.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day, guys.